Hello everybody. How are we doing? I hope you are all well. Somebody tell me that I'm live and that you can hear me or something like that. What was that all about? Seem to be live. Hello Pig's Dream, how you doing? Tone, the answer is always 42. Very apt reference. The real thing, hi. Martin, Kevin, hello. How are we doing? Thank you, Pig's Dream. I appreciate your participation in my anxiety. Yeah, so today we're gonna do a vegan quiz. The problem is the vegan quiz wasn't written by a vegan. So it's gonna be, there are gonna be a few problems. But because I actually kind of copied the quiz into just like a, oh, sorry, chat box, we should probably not see that. Because I copied it into like a PowerPoint presentation, I already know the answers. So I know that it's at times like really fucked up. But they did a relatively good job for someone who's not vegan. So we're gonna give it a chance, but the quiz is basically for you guys, so your participation will be appreciated. And you know, if you don't participate, that means you don't have fun, so we're gonna do something else. What else can I say? That's pretty much it. Hello, Bianca. How are you doing? Beans, 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 indeed. Yeah, so easy trivia questions that will piss you off. Sometimes. Most of the time, it's just benign questions. It's fine. Actually, haven't checked the validity of some claims. So I don't know, but they do seem like they did some research. Right. So, round one. Trivia questions. Easy trivia questions, because there's a medium and hard as well at the end. Oh, that was really bad. That's not supposed to. Oh, it's because I'm not fucking sharing it. Guys, 1 second. I'm gonna need a minute. Okay. I did not think this through. And now let's do screen share, but now we're gonna have to fix it. It's gonna have to get smaller. It's alright, shit happens. I'm gonna have a little bit of black on the side, or maybe I can stretch it out. Nope. It's just gonna be this guys. It's gonna be this stuff. So embarrassing. It's as if I've not been doing this for a very long time, like almost a year straight. Just live streaming. Should have learned how to do it by now, but I did not. That's okay. And the vertical stream is completely empty, so that's not working either. I'm in a dark place. I'm a little bit in a dark place. But we are gonna persevere, because this is more important. Entertaining you is more important than my feelings. Okay, I'm gonna stop crying about shit. There you go. So the first question we already saw, but let's do it anyways, right? What's the main ingredient in tofu? Hello, Dogo. How you doing? So it's soy, so it's a soybean. It's an easy one. Hold on. Yeah, it's all kind of fucked up. There you go. And There you go. Just gonna have to be like this. Sorry, guys. Yeah, actually, yeah, water is a big ingredient in soybean. Also, but I don't know if it's the main ingredient. Is it? I don't know. And the next question is, bacon is a vegan alternative to which meat product? This is easy stuff, but let's get through it. So what do you think? What is bacon? You see, that's why I think this person did a relatively good job, but I don't think vegans call it bacon. I think that's, I don't know. Yeah. Martin Kevin's got it. There you go. I never heard a vegan call this product bacon. I don't know, but I'm not, I don't know what vegans do. I'm not the boss of them. And yeah, I've heard it. I just didn't hear it from vegans. I've heard the term. News to all of you. Yeah. Seems to be I'm not the only one. There you go. Next question. Which ingredient of mayonnaise is not suitable for vegans? And while you are answering this, I'm gonna turn on some music because I am hardly in the mood to be like extra entertaining today. So we're gonna have to add some entertainment that isn't like dependent on me. Can you hear the music? Eggs, exactly. Let me know what the music is like. Is it right? Okay. Yes, I can hear it. Very good. Lava is usually made from the skin of which animal? This one was a little weird, like a person never fucking thought about it, or they haven't checked this one out. This is supposed to be easy. How do you not know this, man? And I'm talking to a person who wrote this. Yeah, ostrich, dog, yeah, cat. What else? Sheep, yeah. All animals, exactly. All animals that are killed are basically like skinned, sometimes specifically for leather. But this person, yeah, lambs, bunnies, yeah, absolutely. This person just answered cows. I don't know how they reached that conclusion, but you know, listen, they gave it a good college try. They really did. So, you know, let's just keep going. Let me see. Right. What is the most common dairy alternative for vegan yogurt? I don't even know. I almost never eat vegan yogurt. It's prohibitively expensive here. It's also loaded with sugar, so. Soy, bro. Yeah, I would think coconut would be, but I think coconut is more expensive than soy. Yeah. So it's definitely, the answer is soy milk. Soy yogurt, yeah. But I actually can't wait for oat yogurt recipes to be like fully out there and easy to make. Because, you know, I would like to make my own with like an artificial sweetener and you know, sometimes you need something white for some reason because that's how you grow up. My hair is a bit fluffy. Sorry about that. What fruit is often used in vegan baking recipes as an egg substitute? Do you know? I suppose you... Bananas. It's funny, Tony. Yeah, it's a banana. Exactly. But I suppose you need to be a baker, like, to know this? I don't know. I kind of barely know this. What kind of textile is usually considered non-vegan because it's made by worms? Aquafaba is a good guess for the previous one. Silk, exactly. Hey Brooke, how are you doing? Yep, Silk it is. Which alternative milk company uses the slogan, "It's like milk, but made for humans"? This is a little old because a couple of weeks ago that company lost in court the ability to use the word milk at all. Yeah, Tone, Oatly. Yeah, Pigstream, exactly. Which ingredient in Haribos? Something I never heard before. But I saw the mention of it today on Twitter as well. So which ingredient in Haribos makes them unsuitable for vegans? No idea what it is. Bianca says gelatin. What is Haribos? Can you explain? Pig feet, the gelatin. Yeah. I mean, the answer is correct. What the fuck is Haribo though? Haribo makes gummy bears. Okay. Oh, the OG gummy bears. Okay. Which vegan meat brand created by the Turtle Island Food Company is a favorite for vegan families on Thanksgiving and Christmas? Very local, I have no idea what this thing is. So again, which vegan meat brand created by the Turtle Island Food Company is a favorite for vegan families on Thanksgiving and Christmas? You guys know? It's a running joke. Yeah, tofurkey, bro. It's definitely tofurkey. I never tried tofurkey. It's not available where I am. But that's okay. I bet it's delicious. Especially the new stuff, right? It's probably a joke because carnists don't have taste, ironically. So we're gone through round one. That was really quick. Round two is multiple choice questions. So there you go. Which country has the highest percentage of vegans in its population? Is it United Kingdom, Australia, Israel, or India? You're gonna be surprised by this one. UK, Israel, UK, Australia. It's actually, guys, it's India. It's India. They say, I don't trust them. I don't think that's true. Like vegetarians, it's a big vegetarian country. Not many vegans in India. So I think they're lying. I think they're... But I have no idea. If somebody can Google this, how many... Which country has the highest percentage of vegans? Does India has the highest percentage of vegans? I don't think so. I talk to Indians all the time. I heard Israel has 10%. I don't know, maybe. That's false, I also think. UK is 2%. I heard UK has 5 already. I thought the UK reached 5. Did you Google tone, or is it... and how updated that information is? Anyways, let's just continue while you guys are Googling that stuff. 5 as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I'm also... That's what I thought as well. I just come back to food. What's the food? Tone. You know the rules on this channel. If it's tofu, you have to say what kind of tofu. And while you're answering that, when was the word vegan first used? 1844. That's why, because you guys are answering during my fucking tangent, right? That's the reason I brought this quiz into the PowerPoint, because I didn't want you guys to like read the entire quiz while I'm talking about other shit, right? So this is tangent proof, relatively. But 1944, is it? Yeah, it's 1944. Of course it's tofu. Did a chickpea stew thing with tofu. Oh, that sounds fantastic. I did something interesting today as well. Really good stew with pearl barley. Do you guys cook with pearl barley? Pearl barley is fucking delicious. It takes a while to cook, but it also like, it's one of those foods like oats. It has a bit of a slimy texture when it's cooked, which is delicious and very gut healthy. So I really like barley. Pearl barley specifically, that's the shit I buy. Alright. What's the most common reason that British vegans cite for choosing a plant-based diet? This is where I got pissed off. Protecting the environment, concern for animal welfare, concern for animal welfare, wanting to be healthier, religious reasons. But I guess here's the thing. This is I'm gonna walk back my upset. This is probably how they were presented with the question, right? Animal welfare probably didn't come from vegans. It probably came from the questionnaire, whatever the fuck. None of those, exactly. Martin Kevin. I mean, yes, probably people who use the vegan label, probably all of those, right? But like, let's gatekeep a little bit. Let's gatekeep this shit a little bit, right? The answer is concern for animal welfare, because UK is like a Chad. Actually, UK is becoming a Chad. Yeah. Again, I think I'm trying to be charitable. I think it's just when the questionnaire was prepared, it was again prepared by non-vegans. So that's how they asked it. So vegans probably, that's how they answered it, right? So I'm trying to be charitable, guys. I'm trying not to get upset too much when I don't have to. What's the main ingredient of a Beyond Burger patty? Is it corn, peas, soy, or mushrooms? Oh, mushroom burger. Oh, fuck. I so love mushroom burgers. It's like my favorite veggie burger. Peas, peas, peas. It's true. Tone, your misspelling is appreciated. I do appreciate it. You don't have them here, the Beyond Burgers. That's a shame. It's not bad. It's very, very, very close to meat. The real thing. I haven't read it out yet. Shut up. Approximately what percentage of vegans consider honey to be vegan? 5%, 20%, 35, 50%. Up until like 2 years ago, I didn't know that was a thing. I thought, like, at least heuristically, most vegans excluded animal exploitation. Even if we don't necessarily know that bees are actually sentient. So, I don't know. 0 is not one of the answers. But I understand your sentiment, Pig's Dream. From a plant-based person, Pig's Dream, it's rich, though. I'm joking, of course. I'll say 5 also. Can't that be, they can't be that uneducated. I don't know. No true vegan consider honey to be vegan. So yeah, heuristically, I think you are correct. I think you are right. We just don't know enough about bee sentience right now to consider any of that shit vegan. So yeah, I would agree that right now, like, being on the side of caution is a better way to go, I guess. But the answer is 20. Again, one of those things that we might need to fucking Google to find out where they got that answer, even. The answer is shocking, if that's true. It's really shocking. Why wouldn't bees be sentient if fruit flies can dream? I don't know. I mean, it's a claim. That fruit flies can dream is a claim. I don't know if that's. I don't know. Anyways, let's not lose any more subscribers than we have to today. Right. Which of the following products is not vegan? Worcestershire sauce, or Worcester sauce, peanut butter, classic Skittles, or Oreos? What do you say? What do you say? That's the correct spelling tone. Yes, thank you for fixing it. I see Worcester. I see classic Skittles. A lot of classic Skittles. The answer is Worcester. Oreos are vegan. Apparently, classic Skittles are also vegan. And peanut butter is definitely vegan. That's a easy answer there. Goddamn typos. That's alright. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I've never seen Worcester sauce where I'm at, so I don't know. It's a British sauce, isn't it? Worcester sauce. What does it have in it that isn't vegan? Do you know, guys? Oreo's parent company tests on mice, though. Well, all companies test on mice, depending on where you are. All food is at some point tests on animals, even the vegan foods or vegan foods. I don't know if I should put it in parentheses or not. I mean, like, if you trace everybody, each and every one of our money, it leads to animal testing and animal exploitation, and it funds slaughterhouses. Everything, all of it. Like, when was the last time you went to a vegan restaurant, fully vegan, owned by vegan, like ethical vegans and shit, and asked them who owns the land and do they also own non-vegan property? Like, I don't think people who rent places ask their what's the land bastard, what else they own, or where they put money, right? Like, where they invest their money otherwise. So I don't know, guys, like, at some point we're gonna have to be like, how strict are we going to be? Are we going to, like, exclude vegan restaurants that are owned by non-vegan people? Or, you know, just spend our money only on growing our own potatoes? I don't know, guys. Like, us living in a non-vegan world kind of doesn't give us a choice. And, you know, you don't want to make veganism, like, completely joyless, right? So, I don't know, like, direct funding, like direct boycott of animal products is gonna have to be like higher priority than whether a parent company tests on animals. All of them do. Like, all of them do. I don't know. In the UK, Oreos have milk. Oh shit. Do they? Fish sauce. Thank you, doggo. I appreciate it. I don't eat sweets, not since I was a kid. I have a sweet tooth, somewhat. Sometimes. That's why I got overweight lately. Because I got injured and couldn't lift weights and couldn't even walk properly with that injury. Weird injury. I'm telling you, mallet thing is a weird injury. My finger is still fucked up. You can see. It's still fucking fucked up. Fish sauce and anchovy, somebody says. I think Oreos aren't vegan in Germany either, not sure. I don't buy them. Thought it was risk of contamination, yeah, could be. I think, like, most chocolates, like, even if they're accidentally vegan, unless they are made by, like, a completely vegan company, I think there is a, like, risk of contamination, yeah. I got some vegan and gluten-free Oreos here, supermarkets down brand. That's nice. Oh, fuck, I love cookies. That's why I don't buy them lately. Pig's Dream Oreos in the UK don't have milk, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. I think some of them do somewhere and others don't. Oreos are not that... It's not my favorite cookie, I gotta say. I'm a big fan of okay-ish cookies, frankly. I'm a big fan of not the most delicious cookies, because then I don't crave them as much, but I can still have, like, my cookie. So it's pretty amazing, pretty cool. Let me just check something out. Alright, guys, hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know, share it to somewhere, I don't know. Do some YouTube shit, please. There's no vegan Oreos here, Martin Kevin says. Oh, that's a shame. But also, they're probably better cookies than Oreo. I mean, you know, it's nice and all. It's delicious. But the okay-ish cookies are a better choice, I think. Because then you don't eat like a box of them. You eat 2 or 3. And then like, yeah, I'm over it. It like covered the craving and then that's right. Right, let's continue. I've been babbling for a while. Sharon, but no one read my Twitter anyway. I do. Tone, you're one of the first people when I usually when I scroll. I don't go as much on Twitter though lately. I'm just like weary of most social media. Like even my Harmsteader kind of like the views all of a sudden like really dropped. So I'm like, fuck. It's never worth the effort. I'm just not good at this shit. I'm just not good at maintaining good social media, you know what I mean? I will share privately on my Facebook, to my Facebook. That's funny. Thank you. What was the most popular plant-based milk worldwide in 2022 by total sales? Soy milk, almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk? What do you think? Soy without question, you're showing your bias. You're showing your bias. Everybody shows their bias. They're saying soy. Did everybody who said soy, do you drink soy as well? Bianca says oat. Do you drink the milk that you said was the most popular in 2022? I prefer soy though. Oh, so Bianca subverted expectations. Coconut is your favorite. Interesting. Martin Kane preferred oats. Oh, my hypothesis was completely incorrect. Pig's Dream says coconut milk. Are you saying that as your preferred or as the one that had the most sales? I say oat, but I drink oat. Soy. That's okay, Bianca, don't worry, I understand. Not my fave. I like soy. Interesting. Awesome. So, the answer is almond milk. The marzipan water. Why? It's the worst of milks. I'll tell you why, I think. My hypothesis is because most plant milks I bought by non-vegans. And carnists just don't have good taste. They just don't. Look, it's proof. It's black and white proof. They just don't have good taste. Great, just give Prismorama. Well, it's sold mostly to non-vegans, though. It's sold to non-vegans. Oh shit, I should probably turn my mic around. There you go. Non-vegans drink almond, yeah. It's not good with anything. It's marzipan water. It tastes like marzipan, which I'm okay with marzipan if it's marzipan once in a while. I'm not okay with marzipan water. Almond blended with coconut is pretty good. I don't know. The one that I love the most is oat milk. It's the one that I enjoy the most generally. It's really, really fucking tasty. I drink soy because I don't know, protein though. And because it's generally cheaper than oat for some reason, where I am. You did say this quiz was produced by non-vegan, yeah. So this could be playing into the peers narrative. No, I don't think so. I think they did. They tried their best. I don't know. It's. I wouldn't jump to that conclusion. They really, really tried. I think, and it's noticeable later on that they did a pretty good job. I need protein in my milk, so for the win. Yeah. Sponsored by bees. Soy usually has B12. All plant milks have fortification, I think. Yeah, that's what Martin meant, Bianca. I don't think he meant that it's like inherent in there. Alright, which of the following plant-based foods has the highest protein content? Oh, it's already fucking marked. What happened? I don't know. I think I just didn't copy-paste it properly. Anyways, it's edamame beans. The following plant-based foods, but like... Okay, but they're not talking about the processed foods, like tofu has more, seitan has much more, TVP has a lot. So, like out of the whole foods, I guess. They should have said whole foods. Something like that. Well, the answer is edamame, guys. You're not... you see, it's like marked up. Because I messed up. The answer is edamame. It's not lentils. No, lentils have relatively low protein profile per calorie because they have lots of calories. Like when I go on a calorie reduction type situation diet, I guess, I don't even touch lentils. Not ever. It's not worth the calories. I go almost. I thought about it today, right? When I cut calories, I go for like almost a vegan paleo type situation because I just eat like protein with low calorie veggies and fruit, obviously. I can't live without fruit. If somebody says you have to give up fruit, I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. But it's usually measured by 100 grams. Lentils big as fire. Yeah, sure, maybe. Well, not per calorie, but you need a lot. It's for satiation, I guess. Is the thing. And frankly, when I count calories, I don't touch almost any like whole food type situations. I barely eat any grain or bean. Just go for the processed protein and veggies and fruits. This just works the best for me. It's like satiating, keeping me like allowing me to like reduce enough calories to actually burn some fat. Yeah. What do we call rapid starvation for vegans? What do we call rapid starvation for vegans? Low calorie, high protein keto. What? Rapid starvation. Low calorie, high protein keto? It doesn't have to be rapid starvation at all. I mean, if you add enough some carbs and some fat in there, you're not gonna starve at all. You're gonna go into a calorie deficit, but it's not gonna be rapid starvation. I did it, I do it a lot. I guess not keto, but never tried keto. Just seems like not worth the squeeze, frankly. I still lay lentils have more protein. I understand what you're saying now, all of you guys. That you're saying that per grams, edamame has more protein, but if you go by calories, it doesn't. I understand the chat now. Fuck. Yes, I agree. I agree that that's the way you should measure something. The content of protein per calorie. That's correct. That is correct. I still wouldn't touch any of those foods when I'm reducing calories. For sure. Right. Yeah, so I definitely didn't copy paste it. Which of the following celebrities is vegan? Timothy Chalamet? By the way, most of those names are probably misspelled. I fixed Khloe Kardashian. But I didn't check the rest one. So the Timothy Chalamet, Khloe Kardashian, Billie Eilish, or Florence Pugh. I don't know who that is. Do any of you even count protein or just eat food? I don't count it, but I do think of it, because for many years, like even before going vegan, right? I guess I just like really use protein. So my blood protein is always very low when I do tests, even before going vegan. So couple of like, I guess like when I started first dieting, which was like 2 years ago, I like decided, okay, I quit smoking, but now it's time to quit low-key obesity as well. I just wanted to go down in size. Just really didn't recognize myself in the mirror. So about 2.5 years ago, I think I first did a diet, or 3 maybe at this point. That's when I saw that I was definitely not eating enough protein when ever. Like, so now I do emphasize it. I eat tofu every day, and I eat whole wheat bread, which is an amazing protein source, and just like it's delicious. Yeah. The glass of edamame have, here says 4 grams per 100. 4 grams per 100 grams. That's terrible. Well, protein per gram is not a good measurement. Protein per calorie is good. Yeah, so somebody said that on top, but I didn't clock it. It's correct. I had lentils, says No Justice Lasts Forever. Get the fuck out of here. Lentils are delicious. But do love my red lentil crisps. What is that? I don't know. Got 14 packs of them for Christmas. That's a good that's a good gift for yourself then. Never heard of any of these people, none. I'm guessing Pig's Dream says none because celebrities generally tend to be not amazing representations for veganism. Although, you know, Pam Anderson is a really good representation, isn't she? Hello, Kathy. How you doing? How is that petition going? Let me know. Timothy is my guess, says Kathy. None of them, but I guess the solution is Billie Eilish, yeah? The solution is Billie... I think... Here's the thing. I think when Billie Eilish was like 16, she said a bunch of stupid shit. I think today she's a pretty good representation for like a vegan celebrity, but fuck knows. Maybe in a couple of years we'll hear the song and dance. Does she now, or did she in the past? Tone. Does she now ride horses, or did she in the past? But the answer is Billie Eilish, yeah. I have no idea. I'm like, don't really give a... don't go, Neil. It's okay. You can stay. Like, yeah, celebrities generally. I'm like, whatever. I'm not sure how it is going. Have to figure out how to check. Yeah. We'll keep a surprise because it's a really good. It's a really good deed. It's really nice. I still haven't talked to my like grocery store persons to like get more vegan shit in there. I should do it. I should fucking talk to somebody in there like, hey, can you consider bringing more vegan stuff? Because I buy here a lot, and I would prefer to buy it from you and not from specialty stores. You know what I mean? Why go for vegan cheese in specialty stores when I can go in my supermarket, and maybe other people would as well. Last update on Eilish seen riding horses was 2022. Well, I hope she grows out of it. That's all I can say about that. Hello, friendo. You're so late, by the way. Hey, PJ, how you doing? Can't stay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, PJ. Anyways, there are, if you don't know whom I'm talking to, there are two streams, so... I'm not really leaving. I know. VPM told me to just default. Yeah. I got the notification super late. Are you even vegan, friendo? Are you even vegan? You should get your notifications on time, otherwise you're not vegan. Seriously. I called the local dairy farm the other day and asked a few questions. The guy doesn't even know how many cows they're exploiting. Interesting, isn't it? I also once in a while like call in or send in an email just to find stuff out. Now you have cake? You gotta tell me what cake it is. I'm gonna live vicariously through you. Oh, there you go. A friend abandoned the stream. The vertical streams are not working out. I don't know what to say about that. And he claims they don't send the cows to slaughter. I call bullshit on that. That's just an impossibility at this point. Like, it's a logical impossibility that a dairy operation wouldn't send a cow to slaughter. It's just blatantly a lie. It's just blatant lie. Even like homesteaders, the small local farms, tiny farms, family farms, hobby farms, nobody's gonna fucking feed a cow who eats like 40 kilograms of food every single day. Or 20 kilograms, I don't remember what it is. Nobody's gonna feed them if they're not producing, because that's what are kept for, right? The people who keep animals for exploitation are there to exploit them. So it's illogical that they would keep these animals without sending them to slaughter or shooting them on sight. Maybe he's playing, that farmer is playing tricks on you and like lying by omission and saying, well, we don't send them to slaughter and we shoot them on sight, right? Unless he sells them to someone else, yeah. Like the way when we saw the Indian movie, Mother's Milk, the farmers are like, well, after I'm done with them, I don't care, I'm just selling them, and it's not really none of my business what happens to them once I sell them. Really disgusting. I bought vegan pumpkin muffins today, despite having 15 plus boxes of pumpkin mix to make my own. What's wrong with you? I think there's some pumpkin obsession going on there. Could be. Right, let's continue. What percentage of greenhouse gas emissions come from livestock farming? I again forgot to copy paste it. 7%, 14%, 21%, and 28%. This claims 14%. I think that's bullshit. I think that's very little. I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot more if you consider the feed, right? This person haven't considered the feed. Yeah, I also think so, Tone. I think it's very low. Pig's Dream says, over here now to justify VPM's internet bill. I appreciate your sacrifice, Pig's Dream. Yeah, I don't know what percentage it is, and I don't actually know. If somebody wants to do a little dive, I think our world in data is a best source. Maybe they got it from there as well. I'm not sure. I think I remember 14 being from transportation alone. Like altogether. I don't remember the stuff. Right. We are proceeding to round 3. No, it's not 80%. No. I mean, just the single-use plastics are probably higher than that. Or at least equivalent. I don't know. I don't want to guess around, but it's not 80%. No chance. Like all the stuff that produced in China that isn't food is very, very high emissions. So, I don't know. But I don't... it's not... I don't know. Yeah, I think it's closer to 23, I think so as well. It's around 23, 25. Energy usage is clearly number one, you think? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would agree. It's probably energy use because we depend on everything. With everything on energy. And there are countries like the US have AC on 24/7. It's probably correct. Not too good at guessing. That's okay, Kathy. That's okay. Electricity is about a third of all emissions. Yeah. Especially someone's age. That's all right. Me too. Right. True or false? This is what it goes. And let's hope I didn't do too many copy-paste mistakes. In 2023, King Charles III hired a vegan chef at the Buckingham Palace to help him and his family live more sustainably. Do you think that's true or false? Pig's Dream says, I can't sleep without the AC on. Yeah, American addiction to AC is gonna fuck us all. Well, we are not better. Not by a mile. My computer is practically 16 hours a day on. It probably burns a lot. I try to compensate everywhere else, like usually my house is pretty dark. True, people say king sausage fingers, is it? It is true. Is it to live more sustainably? Wasn't it something related to the diet? Like to like eating less meat or something like that? I remember it being not being altruistic at all. I don't remember it being altruistic. I rarely use my central air condition. I do my part. Thank you. No justice lasts forever. He has cancer. Oof. That's a shame. Yeah, that's what I remember. I remember it being related to health and not something altruistic. I wouldn't expect the royals to have like any consideration for the world, frankly. You know, not by their fault, they're just sheltered. Right. Jackfruit is not actually fruit. Is that true or false? What is considered a fruit? If it grows on a tree, isn't it? On a tree or a bush kind of situation. I don't know. So is jackfruit a fruit or not? I don't actually remember the answer to this, so go for it. Any guesses? Especially with the guards wearing hat made out of black bear's fur. Yeah. Martin is guessing true? Tentatively? False, says Kathy. So jackfruit is not actually fruit, is the statement. Is it true or false? So false would be jackfruit is a fruit. Okay. So a lot of people say false. They say jackfruit is a fruit. Yeah. Very nice, guys. Very nicely deduced. Veganism is a central teaching in Hinduism. This one is easy if you've been listening, if you've been tuning in. Oh, Big Dream also said false before. I'm sorry. I am gonna look at the other chat as well. I apologize, Big Dream. Jackfruit is a fruit, jewel fruit is not. That's funny. In a cerebral kind of way. Yay, got it right. Ahimsa, yes. Well, depends on how you look at it, I think, Tone. True, they say. Strawberry would have been a fun question. Yeah, it would have been a fun question. And Bianca says false. Bianca, I think you're correct. It's not a teaching of Hinduism. They disregard the ahimsa. I think, though many Hindus are vegetarian, which means fuck all, frankly. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes this person really is upsetting. All right. Maple syrup is not actually vegan because insect products are used in the purification process. True or false? Ooh, potentially we might find out that we are not vegans. I'm gonna sit down. I've been eyeballing my chair for a while. Vegetarianism is a scam, says Pigstream. So yeah, you know, I'm at two minds about vegetarians. Sometimes not. Sometimes they're doing what they think is best, and when you push a vegetarian in a certain matter, what is going on here? Something here. Oh, this. Sometimes you push in the right direction and they go vegan. Sometimes they like staunchly are just not ethical. So maple syrup is not actually vegan because insect products are used in the purification process. Martin Kevin says true. Can't afford maple syrup in Scotland. Oh, And Bianca says false, and Kathy says true. Maple syrup is too sweet for me. Well, it's false, guys. Whoever of you who are consuming maple syrup, you're fine, don't worry about it. You can keep your vegan card for now. Let's see how it progresses though. Despite its name, corn does not contain corn. True or false? Thanks, okay. Yay, you're all vegan again. True, says Stone. Despite its name, corn does not contain corn. I don't know why you would say despite its name. It's corn, it's not corn, it's not the same word. What insect products would that be? Never heard of it. I don't know what you're asking, Bianca, sorry. So, people are saying true, true, true. Let's see. Yeah, it's true. It does not contain corn, apparently. Many vegans choose not to breastfeed because milk is an animal product. True or false? I fucked up the copy-paste. It's false, obviously. So you see, this guy did research. They did okay when they made this quiz. It's alright. It's not bad. Yeah, no, but I understood that it's related to maple syrup, but I didn't understand the question. But all products aren't vegan. Do you mean corn? Some of their products are vegan, aren't they? I don't know, I never tried corn. It's not available. Yeah, non-vegans say this. Yeah, true. Maybe you're correct. I bought corn once by mistake and returned it because it wasn't vegan, says Pig's Dream. Alright. Yeah, it used to be not vegan, right? It used to be vegetarian. You showed the answer already. I know. I'm sorry, Bianca. Once in a while, I just didn't copy-paste prepare it. Like, it's like 2 slides, right? The one without an answer and the following one with answer. I tried to... sometimes I failed to copy-paste. So I'm sorry. I apologize. I ruined the quiz. Damn. Vegans can't have sex because they can't have meat. Ha ha ha. I'm so funny. Yeah. Well, some have eggs, but some are vegan. Some products are vegan. You said none of them are vegan. I don't know if that's true, Cassie. Yeah. Let's continue. Vegan cheese is typically lower in fat but higher in sodium than dairy cheese. True or false? This is where I don't know if I should trust this source. I don't know. I mean, cheese is fucking loaded with sodium. How high can it go? Oh, I just revealed the answer. It says that it's true, that vegan cheese is higher in sodium. I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true. I don't know if that's true, frankly. But then I don't know how to check. Like, you're gonna have to check all cheeses. And all vegan cheeses. Yeah, there's such a huge range. Like, when I make vegan cheese, it's like a teaspoon for a full blob. And in cheese production, you add, like, an incredible amount of salt. Don't you? Processed foods are often high in sodium. Yeah. You could cover the answer part so we can still guess before seeing the answer. Just collapse that part of the screen a bit from the bottom. Yeah, I could try it, but it's too much bother. It's just once in a while I fucked up. It's okay. It's okay. It's not revolutionary questions anyways. Is blob a unit of measurement? I don't know. Biggest dream? I don't know. Once in a while, just make when I make I don't do it anymore because it's like really labor intensive, not worth the taste, frankly. But when I prepare the wash that flour method seitan, there's a lot of starch, right? So you have to use that starch. You can't just spill it somewhere. So there is like a cheese that you can make out of it. It's delicious. It's very tasty. But I know it's like has a lot of coconut oil in it, and it's like you really have to work at it for a really long time. You know, it's just not worth the work. But the point is, when I make it, it's like it's a huge wheel. It would last me for a while. Must be comparing coconut cheeses. Yeah, maybe. I don't know why would coconut cheeses would be higher in sodium though. I don't know. Right. Lab-grown meat is not actually vegan. You want to try to guess what this person said? Them not being vegan themselves. Martin Kevin said true. Kathy Skywalker said true. No injustice has... No, but now we're guessing what this person says, right? We're not saying what we think. We're guessing what this person said. So yeah, the person said true, but as a lot of you revealed, nuance, baby. It could be. It could be vegan. And it could, even if it's not like generally vegan, it could lead to a vegan world faster, I think. Well, you saw I had the live stream defending lab-grown meat, basically. So let's not rehash that. Don't they need cells from an animal? Sure. But cells from an animal can be obtained without the exploitation of an animal. Kathy, I have a live stream where I talk about how lab-grown meat could be vegan. And even if it isn't, I still made the case for it, frankly, because it could lead to a vegan world faster. If it's not vegan, I wouldn't accept it as a final measurement, of course. And less animals are killed for sure, yeah. I mean, incredible amount less, right? So, Kathy, yeah, I guess if you use, use no animal product at all as a heuristic for veganism, then you are correct. Lab-grown meat would not be vegan. But I don't use it as a heuristic because there is nuance. When an animal is not used, when an animal is not exploited for lab-grown meat, then I think it's vegan. By your definition as well, right? Your definition is like, don't use animals, right? Your, one sentence for veganism is don't use animals. Well, if use is basically exploitation. If an animal wasn't exploited for it, then it's vegan, right? It's don't use animals, not don't use animal cells. Those are not the same things, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It also saves 100 billion individuals per year from slaughter. It would. I don't know, I'm like, sometimes when I read some kind of an innovation in lab-grown meat, like when I read that they're basically like dropping the use of FBS, and that innovation they use different serum, growth serum, and that could cross into like actual medical testing. I fucking cried. of joy. So I think I'm kind of like on the verge of crying right now about it, because I do see it as like a really, really good potential into liberating animals, all animals, right, as an end goal, but like the quickest way possible, I think. Lab-grown meat prolongs the concept that animals are commodified and exploited, in my opinion, says Martin. If no actual animals are exploited for it, I don't care what people think about it, frankly. I don't care about the concept, I care about the individuals. If lab-grown meat replaces all individuals being exploited, I don't care what people think about it, frankly. And in a couple of 100 years, it's gonna be like a fever dream for people, like, oh my God, animals used to be killed for this, you know, this food that now we have like computer generated, basically. So, like, I understand what you're saying, Martin. I don't want to poo-poo your idea at all, right? I understand that, like, it prolongs the concept that animals are commodified and exploited. But I think a replacement of actual exploitation, even if the product kind of remains the same, is beneficial. Like, think about glue, right? Glue used to be animal-based 100% all the time. And these days, it would be, if for some reason you're a sick fuck who's looking for like animal glue, it's gonna be hard to find. Because you're gonna find mostly polymer-based glue, right? So if the product is generally the same, but it doesn't exploit animals, people can still use glue. People can still eat meat if it doesn't exploit animals. So I just don't see the problem. I understand it could be a problem like for other stuff that isn't like food, right? So there would still need to be work. It's not an end goal. Lab-grown meat is not an end goal. It's the beginning, in my opinion. But the lab-grown meat of the future is made from mushrooms. So no animals at all, with precision fermentation. Oh my God, I hope for that more, frankly. And I said it in my video about lab-grown meat. I hope for precision fermentation, like, just takes off. I've been talking about it for ages, that bacteria and yeasts are gonna save the world. Fuck yeah. I would eat mushroom meat though, yeah? Yeah, mushrooms are delicious. Kathy Bianco, though, she didn't mean like actual mushrooms. I think she meant like yeast, like fungi. I'm waiting for precision fermentation cheese. Yeah, precision fermentation eggs for me, I think. Like, yeah, I just grew up on, like, seriously, making hole on one side, making hole on the other, and drinking the thing raw. If I could have precision fermentation eggs, I would be like, awesome. If they could be cheap as well, that would be fucking fantastic. People will buy what's cheaper, and if a lab-grown meat becomes cheaper, then animals will be freed. I agree. I mean, it's gonna be a fight. Farmers are gonna fight. I think, like, even if lab-grown meat is like a reality tomorrow, it's gonna take a few decades for full animal liberation, or like, you know, 99.999% animal liberation, but I hope 100%. It's really gonna be like, if we're allowed to do this, because I'm not sure that we are allowed to do this, that farmers won't go without a fight. I don't know. It's been, I mean, how much the meat has been pushed on people for decades with fucking propaganda. I don't think they're gonna give up that easily, you know what I mean? So I'm worried. like encouraged 2017, absolutely Bianca. Oh fuck yeah, I love that movie. I fucking love it. Yes, especially horses were made into glue in the bad old days. Well, they still are a little bit. Like, yeah, I think if you are really hard pressed to find an animal glue, you will. Oh, like, like, I don't know, I guess nobody would bother, like, who would bother, like, collecting non-exploitative animal cells to create glue? Nobody, because there's a polymer, you know. Just to be frank, right, if we could replace all animal products with 100% no question asked plant products, I think we should. I would prefer that. I would prefer precision fermentation. I just think it's unrealistic. People are just way too indoctrinated into eating animal products, into wanting animal products. That's why I'm for it. That's why I'm crying every time there is like an amazing innovation in lab-grown meat. I'm like, oh my God, we're like one step closer. It's really inspiring, frankly. And something you don't know about me, I spent like, I guess like 4 or 5 years trying to innovate something myself. Something vegan that isn't vegan at this point. I wasn't successful because I'm just a dumbass, and it needed like a lot of knowledge in chemistry and stuff like that. So, you know, time not completely wasted. I learned a lot of things, but no innovations in my in my past. But yeah, I'm just like, when somebody innovates something that can liberate animals, I cry. Yeah. Bad old days, yeah. Kill those bacteria. That's funny, Tone. Yeah, animal exploiters are afraid of losing their jobs, but other people have to get new work too. Yeah, I think it's more than a job. You like people who go into farming usually are like come from like really insular communities. Really insular communities. So you're attacking their like whole being. You're attacking their existence in their minds, right? Pig's Dream says, I got into an argument people, the 3D printed meat is lab meat, like redefined meat. Redefined meat is not lab meat, it's plant-based. Redefined meat is plant-based. I think you meant, Pig's Dream, I think you meant something else. They think lab meat is made from cancer cells. Yeah, well, that's a stupid argument. They don't know what cancer is. I love being vegan, says Eriska. Welcome, Eriska. I also love being vegan. Generations of traditions is difficult to break. I think so. I think it's more than that. They're groomed into becoming farmers. They're groomed into it. Kids are fucking sacrificed into this industry. I truly believe that. Redefined is 3D printed. No, it's just regular. It's like a Beyond Meat. Oh, maybe the other products. I only know the burgers. Never tried the other product. It could be 3D printed. I don't know. Sorry for my word interpretation. Don't worry about it. Hello, Neil. How are you doing? Did you know you have 2 streams going? Yeah. One is vertical, one is horizontal. I would actually appreciate if more people got on the vertical stream, if you can tolerate it, right? I think that would be better if those 2 were more balanced, frankly. Okay, let's continue a little bit. I was headed the shotgun at 8, says Stone, told to see to certain things. Facts. I'm sorry about that, Tone. Kathy says, I get my vegan burgers locally from a place called Bestie Burger. Yes, it's nice. Beastie, you said. I think vertical streams get more viewers. It's fine by me. Well, if they get viewers, I think like there's supposed to be some kind of a baseline of viewership first. When they're completely empty, I think they get no views, in my opinion. I understand why people don't like them generally. I think if you're not watching me on the phone, there is really no reason. Except for, you know, doing me a favor if you can tolerate it. Bianca, horizontal gang. Made from Satan. Yeah, Satan is delicious. There's a threshold, maybe 13. I didn't know that. Well, I'm definitely not reaching 13. I think like my horizontal one is 9 viewers. So it's just generally impossible. It's okay, we're trying. We're gonna try. That's the best thing I can do. I'm incompetent, but I can try. Right. In 2020, Gordon Ramsay published a completely vegan cookbook. True or false? True or false? What do you think? I'm really vibing with the music. Horizontal rules, I know. Iriska says false. Kathy says false as well. Bianca says I don't know. Martin Kevin says false. Bianca K says true. The answer is false. Of course it's false. That prick. Would he? Would he ever? Well, if it made him money, he would. Let's get 15 viewers here somehow and then watch all the trolls start floating in. Yeah. No idea, I can't stand him. I used to like watching Hell's Kitchen because I don't know, I got a kick from him humiliating other people. These days it's cringe for me. I'm a better person generally, so I don't like watching that content anymore. I just remember him running after poor lambs. Pig's Dream says, I know. I remember that as well. I remember a lot of things about Gordon Ramsay. I remember a lot of things about Anthony Bourdain as well, before I was vegan. I just remember him shitting on vegans. It was really... Or was it after I was vegan? Don't remember. But Anthony Bourdain was really shit to vegans. He should have won, yeah, just to make a cash grab. He's a definite anti-vegan, I think so. Can't be always right. That's okay, Bianca, you guessed it. It's fine. Neil says, I think he evolved in his views somewhat, apologizing to vegans. So I'm going to say true. Well, it's false. It's false. I don't watch Gordon Ramsay, not even the pre-vegan times. Oh, I did enjoy it. I have compiled extensive evidence that vertical sucks. Listen, I understand, it does suck, but that's what YouTube wants us to do. Never watched him either. I frankly hope one day they will introduce like vertical non-live stream, non-short content and push it, because I can make vertical videos much easier, and that would be like cool to push it into the wildy, into the circle of life. Just take my content and push it into the circle of life. That would be fun. Wasn't he the one with the viral vegan bacon recipe? Or which Carnage chef was that? Yeah, he made a vegan bacon. It's a bit weird, but all the vegan cooks who tried it said it's actually fantastic. It was like stuffed with tofu somehow. It's a little weird. Right. Nut loaf is normally made primarily from walnuts. You guys tell me, never had a nut loaf. Nut loaf. Don't know, like, what it tastes like. I think walnuts make sense, because walnuts have, like, very familiar sat fat content. Like I once added walnuts into a stew and it made it too meaty. It was a little disgusting, like how meaty it tasted, because I added like ground walnuts into a stew. It was a little gross. True, false, true, true, true. I like all kinds of nuts, says Kathy. It's true. It's made out of walnuts, primarily. I don't know what a nut loaf is. I mean, it's a loaf made out of... It's like a meatloaf, but made out of nuts. I made minced meat with walnuts before. Yeah, same. I did it once, I think, and then it became like too expensive to experiment with that kind of shit. When I went vegan, I was like really fucking poor. Incredibly poor. So for me, it was a little expensive. Round 4, guys. Medium trivia. And I'm freezing, so let's finish quicker. Actually, guys, I think I'm gonna put you on a little breaky break. Go bring my heater in and just also maybe go to the loo. So 1 second. Right, I'm back. Thank you for panicking, I appreciate it. Whoever of you that panicked. I am freezing, so I'm hoping that the heater starts working really fast. Let's see. Panic, panic, panic. Okay. Oh, loads of panic. Alright. Let's go. What annual charity event challenges people to try out a vegan diet for the month of January? They put it in the medium difficulty. Weird, right? Yeah. The real thing says Veganuary. This one is too easy to like stretch it out. Cafe says Veganuary as well. Yeah, Veganuary. Which animal welfare documentary, hosted by Kip Anderson, triggered a wave of celebrities turning vegan when it was released in 2014? Clownivore month. Yeah, true. Carnivores made January into the carnivore diet month. You should know that. Aren't you scared? Aren't you impressed with the originality? It's really funny. Conspiracy says Pig's Dream. Thank you for participating when everybody else is talking about other shit. Cowspiracy is the right answer, but it's longer. The sustainability secret, it says. Game Chasers, no, Game Chasers wasn't made by Kip Anderson. Hello, Nerds Like Us, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Is this quiz made for vegans or non-vegans? I'm not sure, but it's made by a non-vegan, I'm pretty sure. I like that Clownivore. Yeah, they are no longer active on Instagram. There is Carnivore Cringe, the OG of carnivore content for vegans, or not only for vegans. She's followed by a lot of people. And then there was a Carnivore Cringe. I don't remember what the second one was, but there was another one, Clownivore Cult, on Instagram as well. The other two, the smaller guys, they kind of burnt out already, so they're not doing it anymore. Wasn't conspiracy focused on the environment? Yes, I know. So it's not actually, they might have gone vegan since then, but I don't know, I'm just tired. It's okay. They started being plant-based. It's okay. Farmers turned February into February. Incorrect. It's not farmers. It's this one specific person who did it. And she failed miserably until, I think she doesn't even do it anymore, because it's just February just got so trolled by vegans. It's overpopulated social media by vegans tagging February, and not. So she was incredibly unsuccessful. But I'm pretty sure she's not a farmer. I'm pretty sure she's just one of those weirdos. Dairy sucks, true. Nerds Like Us crossed to horizontal stream. Neil says, I just meant I didn't think it was really an animal welfare documentary, but I haven't seen it, to be fair. Yeah, it's concentrated. It did both. Kip Anderson is vegan for the animals, so he made sure to talk about the animals as well, if I remember correctly. But the main thing was the environment, I think. I should rewatch it. It was a good movie. It was a classic Kip Anderson. All right, let's continue. An over-vegetarian avoids all animal products except what? What is this doing in a vegan quiz? I'm not sure. The eggs, exactly, Iriska. True. It's a good idea to tag February, though, yeah. Show the horrors over there. Yeah, absolutely. It's still a good idea, I think. But I think she's not even doing it anymore. She was so cringe. She would chug a glass of milk in her videos, which gross to me in for many reasons. I always thought milk was gross, frankly. Blah. Eggs, true. Yeah, it is a strange question for this. For sure. Tone crossed to the vertical side, which VPM is the right way round. Which one is the right way? This is my right side. So whatever that says to you. I'm confused, I don't know. But yeah, I couldn't, on the vertical side, I couldn't flip the camera. So this is my right side. Why is a vegetarian question on a vegan quiz? Don't know. Neil asks, or says they don't even typically avoid all animal products except eggs. They will consume honey, gelatin, and leaven, wool, etc. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I've never met an over-vegetarian. I mean, I guess I did talk to a few people who are like, I don't want to be vegan. And then you end up asking them a bunch of questions and like, all I eat is eggs, basically. But I think they're lying as well. I think they're lying. But I can't prove that. I can tell by the word games picture. Yeah. Yeah. What else? Yeah, let's continue. What kind of animal product is felt derived from? What's felt? What's felt? Is it like fabric? Is it like the wool, says Nerd Like Us? Most self-identified vegetarians are lacto-ovo-vegetarians. There are some idiots who believe eggs aren't vegetarian, but milk is. Yeah, lacto-vegetarians. Yeah, true. Most people in India, like, I guess not most. Like, most vegetarians in India, I think they just drink dairy, but they eat so much dairy. It's, like, unbelievable. Wool. Felt is made from wool. Felt right, Bianca. It's funny. They were in 70s. Wool, yeah. It is. Fur, says Big Dream. No, it's wool. But I don't know what felt is. I don't want to Google today. Today, I don't want any knowledge. Today, I just want to guess. Which common plant-based product was prized by medieval Buddhist monks for its bland taste? What? The fuck could they mean by that? Wool and fur are the same, though. Well, no, fur is connected to the skin, isn't it? Tofu, technically. Tofu bland? Fuck those people. Tofu is delicious on its own. You don't even need to flavor it. It's delicious. Big Stress says almond milk. No, it's tofu. What the fuck is that all about? Like, bland taste. Fuck you, piece of shit. Have you ever heard of spices? So, though tofu wasn't till 5th century, maybe. I don't know. I love it though. It does have a flavor. It does. It does have flavor. Most people just aren't used to it. Yeah. I don't know, guys, if it's your experience or not. Like, it's definitely my experience. When I went vegan, after like a few months of going vegan, like all of a sudden, like my mouth woke up and like a sweet potato became fucking delicious. Just like whole foods just became so much tastier. I was like eating as if I'm like experiencing food for the first time. It came down a little bit now, like just got used to really tasty food. But at first I was like it's small, simple flavors just kind of felt explosive to me all of a sudden. I really think just like generally animal foods are kind of killing our palates. Tofu is bland. It's delicious though. It needs sauce. I know, I'm not a sauce person. Not a sauce type person. Most people just aren't used to it. True, Neil. Big Stream says, I cut my tofu into triangles and air fry them chewy on the inside and crispy on the outside. Yeah, and it's delicious. What, Big Dream, what spices or marinades do you use? Let me know. I'm looking for a new way to cook tofu, definitely. Is that why people call it a color smoke? Maybe. You know what else tastes bland without spices? Chicken breast, for sure. I mean, chicken breast was always like, it's absolutely fucking disgusting to me. What the actual fuck? It's like chewing hair. I never ate tofu for 4 years after going vegan. Same. At first I was like, tofu is too weird for me. And then I rediscovered it. And it's delicious. For the past 5 or 6 years I've been eating tofu. And for the past maybe 3 years, I've been eating tofu almost every day. And you also start to realize how much you already found animal product disgusting, but convinced yourself it wasn't somehow, says Neil. Yeah, I had tofu before going vegan. I tried it a few times, but like mostly in like miso soup. And in miso soup, tofu does taste like nothing. Just like I think even these days, I think like miso soup, it just takes away the taste that tofu already has. I don't know. Right, let's continue. What part of the pineapple is pineapple leather made of? Do you know, guys? What part of the pineapple is pineapple leather made of? I know this answer, this question. Even without, I don't remember the questions to those answers. The answers to those questions. I don't know this one. The skin, the soles of the feet. The skin, I think, says Bianca. The pulp, says nerds like us. Never heard of pineapple leather. It's one of the first vegan leathers. I would have to be the skin. If I remember correctly, it's the leaves. It's the leaves. If I remember. Pinatex, yes, exactly, Neil. I think it's the leaves. Yeah, that was correct. That was right. But to be fair, I did a bit of research on vegan leather a while ago. Yeah, Pig's Dream got it. Yeah, amazing. A lot of wine isn't suitable for vegans because it contains casein. I didn't know that. Is that true? Wine contains casein? Stevie Jacobs says, tofu, the pale philosopher of the culinary void, sits silently in its fragile cube, a blank canvas absorbing the whispers of spices and the dreams of sauces. It's neither loud nor boastful. That was beautiful, but I don't agree that it absorbs anything. I don't think tofu absorbs anything. You just get coated. I mean, it can absorb after 2 or 3 days in a marinade, I think, but it takes that long. It contains casein. What animal products is casein derived from? Nerdocast says sheep. What? Isinglass in wine. The fishes. What? Some wines may contain casein, a milk protein used for fattening. Yeah, we know what casein comes from. It's milk. You're very welcome, Stevie Jacobs. From milk, says Pig's Dream and Neil. Is Pig's Dream in the vertical? Yes. Neil is also in the vertical. I appreciate it very much for people who stick around in the vertical. Cow mammary secretions. Correct. I think correct. Yeah. But by the fact that it wrote milk and not something like dairy or like non-vegan milk or something like that. Yeah, it's a non-vegan who wrote this quiz for sure. I worked in a homebrew shop. I never saw any dairy-derived products. Yeah. I never drank wine, so I have no idea. It doesn't apply to me at all. The casomorphin myth claims dairy triggers an opioid-like addiction. In reality, casomorphins are broken down during digestion and have no addictive effect. Interesting. Well, it does have an addictive effect on the babies, right? Well, that one is correct. Babies, like, want milk. They don't just want sustenance, they want milk. Wine is usually not vegan because of the filtering, either with a fish platter or with gelatin. That's gross. Most alcohol is not vegan. Interesting. It's a good thing I'm not an alcoholic anymore. Most spirits are vegan. I used to be a beer person, but I never knew about beer if it's vegan or not. Never knew about it. But I quit like 6 years ago, so that's a good thing. But there is no evidence that it affects humans in that way. I mean, grown-ups, you mean. Because human milk also has casein. Not a lot, but some. Much less than cow's milk. I don't drink alcohol, says Cassie. German beer must be vegan because of but thank you, bless you. I used to in the past though, yeah, same. I was a beer person, says Pig's Dream. Interesting tip, PR. I've heard that if you freeze your tofu before using, it will absorb the sauce and you cook it much better. I froze tofu for many years. Doesn't really absorb. It loses water. That's what happens when freezing. It just, the bonds with water like collapse, but it doesn't absorb anything back either. I thought it was just beer and wine to worry about. I didn't know I had to worry about it at all when I was drunk. I don't drink alcohol either, but vegans who should utilize a resource called carnivore. Yeah, I heard about that to determine which ones are vegan. Yeah, sure. All right, let's continue. What country does tempeh originate from? Do you know, guys? Tempeh, where is it from? Microwaving tofu is a game changer. Yeah, it firms it up, right? Japan, asks Neil. Japan or Korea? A lot of Japan guesses. Interesting. Thailand, Pig's Dream says. Oh, guesses. Indonesia says Vogon Poetry. How you doing? Croatia, nerds like us. Asia, yeah, Asia probably covers it up. It's Indonesia. Oh my God, Vogon Poetry, got it right. That's really good. That's really good. I think natto is Japanese too, which is a similar product. Wow, apparently tempeh is from Indonesia and not from... but Asia is correct, I guess, although very general answer kind of as well. But it says country. Asia is not a country. Anyways, what candle making material, but I will accept it, Stevie. What candle making material may make some candles unsuitable for vegans? You learn something new every day, true? Hello, Carrie, how you doing? Good morning. Natto is mostly consumed in Japan, but originated in China. That's interesting. You woke up late. That's okay, Carrie. Thank you for being on the vertical side. Beeswax, say everything. True. Tempeh, fermented philosopher, binds chaos and order into a chewy paradox of flavor and transformation. That's really beautifully written. Which British fast food chain sparked a media storm when it introduced a vegan sausage roll in 2019? Greg's, says the real thing. I think you are correct. Yeah. Sparked. You know, I was in London for like, I don't know, like half an hour. And I bought the vegan sausage roll, but not from Greg's, just from a regular weird food kiosk. It was fucking delicious. But it's not only in Greg's now. Now let's go. Was it VFC? Says Neil. Non-vegan chain, yeah. Round 5. This is supposed to be hard, guys. So I hope we can answer anything. We'll see how many people know. Piers Morgan, yeah. Tempeh should be banned. Why? Why, Tone? I love tempeh. I eat it very, very rarely because it's a little expensive here. But when I do, it's delicious. It has like a weird, like starchy texture and very meaty taste. Like, but it's very subtle, incredibly subtle. It's gross tofu for the win. I like tempeh. Like tempeh, well, I think when you fry it, it's fucking delicious. When you slice it like really thin and fry it, fantastic. Tempeh is good, but don't rely on it for B12. Why would I? It does not have B12. A lot of vegans mistakenly believe tempeh is a bit good B12 source. I don't know why. Tempeh bacon is delicious, yeah. It is fermented, yes. It's expensive, yes. Never had tempeh. It's definitely a flavor. It's very interesting, Bianca. If you ever have a few shillings to spare, I would try it once, you know. Right. What is the oldest dedicated vegan organization in the world? It's supposed to be hard, guys. Peers on a throne. A dose of mushrooms might crack the green. PETA asks nerds like us. The Vegan Society, says Tom. It's because fermented food have had some B12 levels detected, but it may not be a form that's bioactive in humans. Yeah. Guys, just take a supplement. Just supplement. The Vegan Society, I think it's correct. I think it's true. I mean, Leslie Cross is not an organization. It used to be a person. But, sure. Pythagoreanism. Yeah, Pythagoras, yeah, they had some vegan tendencies there. Although, you know, limited evidence for that. Model is a common alternative to which non-vegan product? I have no idea. What's a model? In 44, I seed was grown. The Vegan Society stood alone with mushrooms. Wisdom, mind could see a world of peace and harmony. Well, you have real talent. I don't have a talent for reading, so what is model? No fucking idea. Kerry has vegan tempeh bacon marinating as we speak. Sounds delicious. I do have a pack of tempeh in my freezer. I'm gonna try to harvest it for the starter. I did find a way to do that. I'm gonna try to harvest it. Sentences are hard. I just a bad reader. So nobody knows what the fuck is a model. The fuck? Oh, maybe like crocheters know this. Maybe people who crochet know this shit. Okay. I guess so. All vegans are stumped. What is the main ingredient in seitan? It's supposed to be fucking hard. I hate it when non-vegans create these quizzes. They just don't know how much we know. Ooh, it's actually warmer now. Ooh, nice. Yeah, still have no idea either. Gluten. Wheat gluten is correct. Wheat gluten all around. Everybody says wheat gluten. Wheat. Well, not necessarily vital wheat gluten, because that's, you know, I make seitan from wheat. So it never becomes vital wheat gluten. It never becomes dry. It always stays wet. It's just the best way to make seitan, guys. Seriously, if you never tried like washing flour, it's a fantastic way to eat. It takes a little bit of time to make, but it's absolutely fucking fantastic. What kind of tofu is known for its soft, water-dense texture? What does water-dense mean? It's just like words that make no sense together. Maybe they live in an alternative universe. I crochet and use vegan yarn all the time, and I did not know what model means. I don't know, maybe they just made it up. Silken tofu! A lot of water, true. And rotated peacock in gilded chains, Piers Morgan, a falcon in cerebral reins, psilocybin draped in fractal lace, whisper softly, ego displays, though kaleidoscopic wormholes they'd fall. Thank you, Stevie, I appreciate it. Silken tofu! Everybody says silken tofu is correct. I should eat more silken tofu. It just became suddenly very expensive for some reason. Like, it costs the same, but the packages is like half. So I don't know what happens there. If it stays like this, it's gonna really suck because I love silken tofu. Silken tofu, clouded wisp, Anthony Chafee clutches his fist for psilocybin. Hums a fungal hymn, drop the sword, let's light sink in. That's nice. What is the term for an otherwise vegan diet which also includes dairy? Why would somebody do this? Well, Hindus do this. People in India, that's what they do. Any guesses? There's only one tofu, it's called tofu. Never tried that brand, but I heard it's fantastic. A person whom I watch on YouTube who makes food, she's called Rachel Skiotic. She probably could do with a few more subs, frankly. So let me find her 1 second and drop her link. She's fantastic, first of all. She's a very different vegan cooking channel. Alright, shows chaotic kitchen. So that's how I heard about tofu is from her. So there you go. That's Rachel's Auntie Rachel's Chaotic Kitchen. She's now called Rachel Brownstein. Really good cooking channel. She's like, she explains all the middle steps. So for like new cooks, she's fantastic. But even like relatively seasoned cooks like me, she makes very special stuff I would never make because the calories are incredible, like absolutely incredible. But it's really fun to watch her cook and eat. She's a really fun person. Lacto-vegetarian, I think you're correct. 7-minute nutrition trick, yeah. Model fabric is a bio-based fabric that is made from spinning beech tree cellulose. Modal is generally considered a more eco-friendly alternative to cotton because beech trees don't require much water. That's interesting. Yeah, cotton is not very environmentally friendly, but yeah, especially because most people with like with actual cotton, like it's becomes like a single-use thing. So that's really problematic. So I hope they precision ferment everything, including cotton, one day. That's what I'm hoping. Stevie is a poet. Amazing. What the heck is a vegan diet? A poet that lingers in the tears of brothers. I mean, there are permutations of vegan diets, I suppose. There is a like a diet that is derivative of vegan philosophy. I don't know. An animal-free diet? I don't know if I would define it like that. We just talked about lab meat. Lab is not like... it depends how you define animal-free. If you define without animal exploitation, yeah, fuck yeah. Then I 100% agree. Is that fruitarian? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. Is Steve using AI or just... it crossed my mind as well, Neil. I was thinking maybe Steve is AIing this shit. Right. Well, if it's anything like cotton, it sucks as yarn. So that's probably why I don't use it. Yeah, maybe. An animal-friendly diet? I mean, I wouldn't say that either, because of crop depths. An animal, we're trying to not exploit animals, and we're doing our best in a non-vegan world diet, kind of, I think. I would not call myself a genius, but I want to drop in a well, speaking not German, as I fell. That's pretty. Alright, what's the name of the leftover liquid from a chickpea can, which can be used as a vegan egg substitute? Everybody knows this. This is supposed to be hard. I thought it was supposed to be hard. What's going on here? Animal as friendly as possible diet? Yeah. Chickpea. That's funny, friendo. Aquafaba. I think aquafaba is the answer. Thank you for participating, Tone. Thank you for participating, but now try to write a poem about aquafaba. This is baby stuff, exactly. Leslie Cross whispers, tastes, wall, fall, endless love, blooms, breaking all. That's pretty. Bean water. I actually tried to use like from other beans. I think that other beans are too starchy and you can't actually do what you do with aquafaba. But it literally translates into bean water, true. But like if you try to do the same thing with like white beans, it's not gonna work, I think, because of the starch content. Not even bothering. Thank you, Bianca. Many commercial baked goods contain an amino acid called L-cysteine. What animal product is this derived from? No idea. This one is, yeah. Aquafabulous, says Neil. Aquafaba went in my mouth, passed through my gut and fell in the pot. Interesting. Hair. L-cysteine comes from hair of animals. That would be gross. Kathy guesses milk. Pig's Dream says, oh, feathers. Interesting. Shall we reveal or would you like to guess more? Sheeps. Well, sheep are not an animal product. Tone. Vegan card revoked. All of them. Pig hair, says Bianca. Feathers and wool. Chicken feathers. All of a sudden, just L-cysteine is just gross. What ingredient is used in several vegan meat alternatives, including the Impossible Burger, to give it a realistic meat taste? This one is simple. This one is simple. Oh, I'm starting to be really, really cold, so we'll finish off really quickly and get on with it. Liquid smoke? No, liquid smoke is vegan. Oh, yeah, this is a different question. To give it a realistic meat taste. Liquid smoke, says nerds like us? I don't think so. I don't think so. Nooch says tone? I mean, I know this one. That's why I'm kind of... sorry. Plant heme, says Pig's Dream. Yeah. Him. Him. Guys, it's soy him, specifically, in Beyond Meat. Which company pioneered the use of mycoprotein as a meat substitute? Oof, the one that I really want to try, but it's not available to me. A friend of mine bought liquid sunshine, so I'll leave it as it is, my friends. I never had Impossible Eyes. I never had Impossible. That's mushrooms. Mycoprotein, yeah. Corn, says Tone. Him from GMO beans. There better be GMO. Fuck yeah. Psilocybin proteins. Well, it's asking which company. Which company pioneered the use of mycoprotein as a meat substitute? I think it feeds soy too. Yeast colonies. Interesting. Liberty Caps tacos. Can't get Impossible Burger here. Same. Actually, I'm not sure. I never checked. So I heard it's corn. Field roast? I don't know. It's corn. It is corn. Fuck yeah. Tone was right. And Kerry was right. Amazing. What kind of textile made from the Morcus alba tree is used as a vegan alternative to a non-vegan fabric? The fuck? What kind of textile made from Morcus alba tree is used as a vegan alternative to a non-vegan fabric? I don't know this one. And I actually do so I don't know. But I never buy this stuff. Never buy something similar. I don't know. I usually buy cotton. Or usually repurpose other stuff. Kathy, cork? Cork is fabric? I don't know. Cafe says I don't know. Me neither. I don't know. Okay, nobody knows. Mulberry silk. I don't know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is mulberry silk? Oh well. We learned something today. Morcus alba tree creates mulberry silk. Well, it becomes ridiculous to not be a vegan, seriously. We have like even something as esoteric as fucking silk. There is a fucking alternative to it. So it's like really, really ridiculous that people are not vegan. Didn't know that existed. Yeah. So, okay, the quiz is finished. This is the person. We have their initials. I'm a founder and editor of Quiz Trivia Games. A ridiculously good quiz games for you to enjoy for free online. Yeah, it wasn't a bad quiz. It was alright. It was like relative to who I think is not vegan. They did okay. They did alright. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Did they do okay, or did it get you more upset than enjoying it? I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Yeah, it was okay, says Martin. Yeah, it was alright. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Let me turn that thing off. Alright, guys, I'm kind of freezing. So people had fun, I see. That's good. That's what we came here to do. I'm kind of freezing, so I'm gonna go get warmed up, wear something more substantial than this really fun hoodie. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for being on the horizontal side. Thank you for being on the vertical side. I'll see you next time.